It's the final round of the ISPS Handa Women's Australian Open from Adelaide. The Icon versus the Upstart on Sunday as Inbee Park and Ion Cho started the day 1-2 with Inbee Park holding a 3-shot lead. And on one, things look awfully promising for the rookie. A nice approach on the tricky par 4 first, and despite the high winds and the fast greens, she will make this work. She'd settle for par, but Inbee Park would bogey, and that lead was shaved to 2 strokes as Cho remained at 12 under. Madeline Sagstrom's round held all sorts of promise here on 4. A lot of real estate to cover on this birdie putt, but Sagstrom's stroke is perfect. Rest of the day, however, was not. She was 2 under for the round at that point. She would shoot 5 over for the day and end up well back at 4 under. Back to Inbee with the wedge and the par 4 third. Her second shot is awfully good. She would make her first birdie of the day there and get back to 15 under. Cho, though, had this putt on 3 to keep pace. And hey, it looked like we might have ourselves a Sunday showdown, but that was as close as these two would get, because on 4, the reigning queen of Korean golf shows us exactly how she got there. That is perfection, as we see a 2-shot swing at the top as Inbee gets to 16 under. American Amy Olsen played some great golf in tricky conditions. Here on 8, she'll show some great touch with the wedge. A birdie putt would follow as Amy Olsen drops to 11 under and into second place. Frances Perrine Delacour also had a strong Sunday. The birdie putt falls for her here on 4, and she showed some nice finish on the greens when it counted. Jumped to 9, and the French woman hits this downhill birdie putt to get her to 9 under, and more birdies would follow for her. Our shot of the day, though, comes on 13, and you can barely find Stephanie Meadow in that big bunker, but the ball will have little trouble finding the hole. What a shot for Meadow. She'd finish at 6 under. Delacour would continue to pour in the putts. This birdie on 11 gets her to 10 under, and then next on 12 she'd make another one. Great week for Delacour. She would end up all alone in 3rd place at 10 under. Amy Olsen would play a very steady round today, a 3 under 70. Saw her finish at 11 under par. That is good enough for a 2nd place finish. Inbee Park, though, untouchable on the day despite shooting 1 over. Her final birdie comes on 17, and that essentially sewed things up. Walking up 18 with a 3-stroke lead, she would make par to seal her 20th career LPGA victory. What a return to the winner's circle for the Hall of Famer, and what a week in Adelaide at the ISPS Handa Women's Australian Open.